You're listening to Mr. Save a Home, Becoming an Agent Tour.
Good day, good people. My name is Navid Moosa, and today I am your host, hopefully today and always, for Mr. Save a Home, Becoming an Agent Tour. First-time listeners, thank you. I know there's a lot of information out there, yet you come to choose to listen here, and I appreciate that. So does the rest of the crew. Repeat listeners, welcome back. Thanks for giving us second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth chance, whatever it may be. Again, I know there's a lot of info out there, and sometimes a lot of stuff can get lost in the shuffle, but you're here, and I thank you for that. We thank you for that, and we appreciate that. We never want to take anything else for granted. First-time listeners, I talk fast as hell. I apologize. I do try to work on it sometimes I forget. It's just who I am. I'm always wired for the most part. Let's get into this just like this week and every week always. We're going to talk about the pitfalls of perfection. Now, I don't know, maybe like 5 years ago, I think, my son was driving me freaking nuts. My oldest one. He was driving me out just insane. And I got so mad, I blurted out, I want perfection. Not my proudest fathering moment, but it happened. And I said, I want perfection. I want this, I want that, whatever. And he said, okay. You know, he did what he could for perfection. Now, I didn't mean, I said it. What I did not mean was I wanted him to have straight A's and 100% on his report card. I didn't mean that when he took any of his extracurricular activities that he was number one in all those activities. I didn't mean that when we sat down to dinner that his elbows were off the table 100% of the time, his shoulders were up, he had proper posture, and that he ate all his greens and he drank all his water and ate all his food and he cleaned up. I didn't mean that. I didn't. However, he was young. He was a child. He still is young. He still is a child. But what I meant was give me 100%. Just give me 100%. I'd rather you give me 100% and get a C on a test than cheat and give me an A. Right? And so when we strive, whether we know or I think everybody, well, not everybody, almost everybody strives to be perfect. That word perfect is dangerous. It can be dangerous, right? Lexus, remember back in the day, Lexus had this saying, you know, Lexus, the pursuit of perfection and stuff like that. That's different, right? They're pursuing perfection. They're always going to pursue it because even when you get to perfection, you still don't stop, right? I mean, think about it. What's perfection? I mean, there's the dictionary term perfection. What's your vision of perfection? Mine and yours could be different. My vision of perfection could be, I want to flip 10 houses this year and acquire 10 rentals. If I get that, I've hit my goal. My goal is to this. I perfected my goal. But someone else's goal could be, well, I'm doing this. They want 20 houses this year and 20 rentals this year. They perfected that goal. So perfection is a perception, right? And that's the message I think I want to help you guys convey, that sometimes when you hear someone talk about perfection and being perfect, it could be a pitfall because your perception of what they're looking for and what they're actually looking for could be two different things, right? It's all about communication. It's all about writing down your deliverables. It's all about writing down your milestones in your projects. It's all about writing down what you want to accomplish by a certain time and what things you need to accomplish in between to get there. That perfection that a lot of us look for sometimes gets only, a lot of us think perfection, it's the six-pack abs, the Brazilian butt lift, and everything else, and the high cheekbones, and blah, 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 all that kind of stuff there. That may not be perfection for somebody else. That just could be their perfection. So just make sure that whatever it is you're striving for is your perfection. It's something that you can live with and you can deal with. Now, don't go easy on yourself now. Like I said in the previous episode, keep yourself accountable. Don't settle for anything less. Shoot for that star. Shoot for that moon. Shoot to flip your first house in the next 60 days. Shoot to get your first rental in the next 60 days. Shoot for losing those 10 pounds in the next 60 days. Set a goal and create a plan to get to that goal. That's your form of perfection right there. You should be happy with that you took the time to create something. You took the time to implement the steps to that goal that you've created. And you did everything you were supposed to do. Now that's perfection right there. Now, that's fine. Live in that moment. Enjoy that moment. Revel in it. But live in that moment. And then move on from it. And let's get it rolling. We're only here but so much time on this earth. Let's make it count. Let's make a difference every single moment that we can. So when you strive for that quote unquote perfection, you're passing that on because your work ethic, your perfected work ethic is something you can give to your loved ones and your friends and your family, right? Because they're going to see that. So just the episode, I think we're going to call this is Pitfall of Perfection. And the pitfall is that sometimes we don't want to live our own perfection. We want to live somebody else's, or we don't communicate about it. And then we're just living something false that we don't even want to live ourselves, to be honest. Then we fail. And then like, oh, there you go. Well, you weren't true to yourself. You were trying to be perfect for somebody else when you could just be perfect for yourself. So first time listeners, thanks for listening. Repeat listeners, hope you enjoyed it. Please follow us, share us, talk about us in the positive. But if something sucks here, please let us know. We'll address it right away. Each and every week, say the same thing. Never chase the money, always chase the deal. Do right by the client and everything else will fall into place. Be good out there, people. Take care of yourselves and each other.